Welcome back to another video. Today we're just gonna be yapping about motorcycles and stuff like that. But first I want to tell you all something, okay? I went back to the abandoned school. Alright, so it's a full-fledged like walkthrough of every single building. It's only going to be available for channel members though, because I recorded all of it on my iPhone. I didn't even have my GoPro with me or anything, and I just made a mistake. I made a mistake and I forgot it. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing the full walkthrough of the school from the other videos, we got that. There was shanks found. There was a bunch of weird stuff found. People writing satanic shit on the wall. So if you're interested in seeing some crazy shit, yeah, it'll be available to channel members. $2.99. We gotta get some gas, man. Only got a bar. The Grom gets really good gas mileage. It's just that I'm full throttle everywhere I go. Every single where I go. And once we start talking about motorcycles, all this complaining will make sense. But we're blinking. I guess it's supposed to fucking rain, man. It's like 5 in the afternoon, but I didn't know it was supposed to rain. Or I don't think it's supposed to rain. I don't know, get sprinkled on, man. Alright, we gotta get gas. Then I'll come back. Alright, so we're just kind of talking about motorcycles because I ain't got no other topic, because I just ain't got no videos planned, because I don't know, I've been putting them out every other day, and yeah, most of the time people are not putting out motor vlogs every other day. Most of the time they're holding on to them for weeks at a time, and originally that was the plan, but for some reason I didn't do that. Alright, so anyway, the other day, the rebel boy that y'all have seen in the videos recently, he went to trade his bike in, the Rebel that he just got. Anyway, he wanted a cruiser, an actual cruiser like a Honda Shadow, so he could actually cruise in the Rebel 1100. Don't get me wrong, it's fun, it's cool, but it's just not a bike that I would recommend or even have myself. I guess I'm going to sit here in traffic for the next 20 minutes like a dummy. But yeah, he went and got a Shadow, 2018 Shadow Aero, so drive shaft Shadow. Got some nice little seat lean backs, and it's a real nice bike. So anyway, I rode with him to trade in his bike. Just followed him with his bags and stuff. And of course, you know, I don't know, the dealership that I got this same Grom from has now sold out. All right, they've sold to someone else, and I walk in there, and for the first time in my entire life of going to that dealership over and over and over again, I see nothing but a whole bunch of motorcycles and dirt bikes, man. It was the most beautiful sight I've seen in a long time out of that dealership. And I guess since they're not a dealership anymore, I can kind of trash on their name, but like my Grom was $4 grand, 4,300, 4,400, one of those things. And my jaw hit the floor whenever I walked in there, and they had Groms listed for their MSRP, which is 3,500 basically. I was so fucking, man, you don't understand. Like, that's great. Every single bike in there was marked at the MSRP. Every single one of them. Every single bike. None of them were marked up. And you know, I don't think little markups are bad, right? Maybe they are, because you still got to pay so much money. But you know, every bike in there not marked up fucking 1,500 over, so that's a good thing. And of course my little eyes got to wandering all over the place, to the CRF 450 Works editions, to the hell, even the little Enduro Honda just released, which I think is a 150 or a 125 itself, to the adventure bikes, to the sport bikes, and when we got to the sport bikes, that's just where I just had an epiphany, okay? And I was like, man, I really gotta have one. I really gotta have another one. So there they had a CBR 1000 double R, I believe, and a CBR 500. And I was more interested in the 500 than the 1000, just because, I don't know, I've said it many times before, I don't think I need a 1000, and, you know, I'll probably have one every day. I don't know. But my eyes were kind of set on the CBR 500, and, you know, it was just on my mind over the weekend. It really was. It was just on my mind, and I went back to the dealership, okay, and I was just asking all kinds of questions about it. So then, whenever I went back to the dealership asking all these questions about the torque and the power and everything on the 500, he told me I could test ride one of the bikes that had a 500 motor in it. I'm not sure if this is the same exact build as a 500 motor, but it was the Honda, it looks like a Scrambler. That's what I'm going to call it, a Honda Scrambler 500. And I rode that bike, test drove it, and he told me I could take it out and fucking, you know, let it hit its top speed and everything, blah, 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 blah. And I'm not going to lie, I really loved that little bike. It didn't have much torque, but it had enough power to like get around town and get around town quick. That's what I was doing anyway. I was bobbing and weaving. This Honda Scrambler CL, whatever the hell it's called, it was just so comfortable. It felt like the Grom, like the placement of your feet was just like the Grom. And I don't know, I just loved everything about that motorcycle, so I added that to my wish list too. I feel like that'd be a really fun bike to own. I don't know why, but I just do. Come on, what do you do? Get your ass out of here. Also, if you're in the community Discord, you would know that I've been going back and forth about either a CBR or a Suzuki GSXR 750, but I think after sitting on the CBR, okay, after looking at the CBR, all right, I think I've settled on the CBR for the next bike. I think that's what the next one's gonna be. But I'm not gonna sacrifice my Grom to do it. I just couldn't. I thought about doing a trade-in, and I couldn't follow through with it. I think the only time that I don't like the Grom, or I'm not having fun on the Grom, is whenever I'm out on the fucking highway and I'm just sitting there, just holding wide open. You know what I mean? I'm doing nothing else. But when I'm on these little city streets and I'm carving it up and I'm jumping the parking lot, the sidewalk and shit, you know, it's fun. It reminds me why I have the bike in the first place, or why I wanted it. And as much as I love test riding that 500, you know, and kind of getting to a feel of what a CBR 500 would ride like, what kind of power it would have, I couldn't see myself spending, I think it's seven grand, almost 8 grand. I would have to, I don't know, I'd have to get a 600. I want that 4-cylinder sound, okay? I gotta have that. I just can't, I don't know, I don't like sport bikes that have that deep, grunty, buzzy. I want that, you know, that kind of sound. That's what I want with my 600. And I want it to be quick. Like, not crazy quick, but I still want it to be like, you know, jerking me back off the fucking back of the motorcycle quick. I don't know, the man said he was getting a 600 double R or R or something, another, for in a couple weeks or a month or something. So, you know, go ahead and tell your entire family and your second family and your adopted family and every stranger you see on the street to become a member of the channel. All right, and we might be able to buy one. Probably not. And these people are laughing at me. These people in this car are laughing at me. These motherfuckers are laughing. They are laughing at me. I see you piece of shit. Oh, you're driving a Nissan Altima, for Christ's sakes, man. You just can't laugh. All right, you drive a fucking Altima. Man, we was sitting at the Dairy Queen the other day, man, and a trike pulled up beside my thing, and it was a Harley boy on this little trike, and he was laughing. I was like, man, you cannot fucking laugh, man. You're on a trike. You are on a fucking trike, bro. Yeah, fuck your Nissan. Fucking, I'll ram right in that fucker. Do we bleep all that out? I probably left it all in. I'm just playing. If you're a Nissan Altima owner, don't get salty. I'm just joking. I love Nissan Altimas. Oh shit, there's a game going on. There's a game going on. There's a bunch of games going on. Let me get out of there. Anyway, I think that's going to be all for this short little video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, hope all of you have a really very great day.